Hi class, we're going to be making the sides for the shelf today. Obviously to do that, we're going to start with a new part. Shelf sides are a little bit funky. We're going to make, first time using a tool, we're kind of almost be drawing freehand. We're going to make kind of a swooping arc that's going to make up that kind of decorative look on the side of the shelf. We're going to draw this all in the XY plane so you can get going here. And I'll show you why this is going to be a little funky and different than what you're used to. It's not going to necessarily have the same dimensional amounts that you're going to use to. And you're just going to have to actually this time guess and make it look good. And you'll see what I mean when we draw a little bit more here. So once we're into our sketch, we can start with a rectangle. We're just going to draw a rectangle, square looking thing. The height on the rectangle needs to be 4.25. Oops, I typed in 4.5 there. Double click at a 4.25. And then our width needs to be, come on here. Width needs to be, I'm going to zoom in, 3. Okay, so now we can click on the front view, view the entire thing, and we like that. Now we're going to go on over to, normally it'd be our line tool. I've been filling it out with it. And we're going to click on spline with interpolation spline. We do not want the spline control vortex. We want the spline interpolation, okay? We're going to click on spline interpolation. We're going to go to the bottom left-hand corner. We're going to click. We're going to drag out kind of at this 22.5 degree angle, something like that. I'm going to click right there. I'm going to bring my mouse up, straight up, click again. Now we're going to go kind of up towards the middle of the project, roughly somewhere about there. Click again, bring it on over here. We're going to make a point. Make one final point again, and then we're going to bring it up to the top right-hand corner, click on the very corner, and then we're going to go over here and hit OK, Enter. And we can see we have the spline. So a couple things we can do with spline. We can bend these, which will change arc, radius. I'm going to leave that alone for the second. Don't really care about that. Actually, I'm just going to Control Z on that. Didn't want to do that. We can click on these, move them around. There's a lot of things we can do to change with the spline. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into dimension, and hopefully you have this little dot here, and we're going to dimension this one to be 0.75 away from the edge and 0.75 away from the bottom. So click on that dot, click on the edges, and move that up a little bit. Now we're going to come up to this top one, the second one from the end. We're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to click on there, and we're going to make this 1 inch down, and we're going to go from the dot to the edge, and we're going to make it 1 inch over, okay? Now at this point, this is where we can start editing our sketch. So I'm going to hit ESC or escape on my keyboard, get out of the dimension tool, and I'm going to move this over for a second here. And you can see as I move it, it changes my line above. So I'm going to move it and make it roughly a nice kind of rounded over arcing corner. That looks nice and smooth. And now we can go and look towards the top. This curve looks very nice. Maybe move this up just a hair, do something like that with it. So it kind of comes a little steeper. And then this one right here, I'm just going to bring it back and down just a hair. So it kind of goes in, and then bam, cuts up at the last second. We have this nice curving arc now, or spline, I guess I could say. And that's all we need to do. That's what we want to have. So at that point, we can hit escape, make sure we have everything. I'm going to click on this line on the right side. I'm going to hit delete. I'm going to hit the line on the bottom, hit delete, and we have our general shape. Nothing super crazy. We don't have to be super picky with it. We're just kind of making a general shape. Maybe I realize right now I don't like that. Maybe I want to move that down just a hair, move it down just a hair, and we're good to go. Finish sketch. Go to our viewfinder, click on the isometric view, zoom out, and we're going to extrude this part, okay? We're going to extrude this 0.75 inches. I'm going to hit OK or Enter, and now we have our extruded side. Now we need to add fillets to the edges here, so we're going to click on Fillet tool. We're going to go 0.25, and I'm going to select this edge and this edge, and then hit OK. And if we look at it, we can see we have that nice curve going all the way up. So that's going to be the sides. That's all there is to it. Go File, Save As, save these things, and get them ready for the assembly. Good luck drawing.